That's the awesome voice of Julia Murney, singing the role of Queenie in Andrew Lippa's The Wild Party. You might have also seen her in Chess and this last season's Broadway production of Lennon. Now, Julia has some news, and I thought it was only fair to let her tell you in person.
Lead me to the trough till the clock goes off. Let's raise the roof.
Julia Murney.
Yes.
Oh, is that how you're going to be?
I was scared. He said my name. I thought I was in trouble.
No, you're not in trouble at all. You're having like this amazing year.
Oh, it's been very nice.
It has been a good year. I'm excited for you.
It has been nice. It's been, oh, thank you. It's been very nice. Spent with some very, very nice people.
Yes, and now, first of all, you started the year in a Broadway show called Lennon.
I did.
I mean, you started last year in a Broadway show called Lennon. Well, how was that experience?
Dearly departed Lennon.
I know. I'm sorry.
I know. Sad. It was great. You know, we had a great time. It just didn't seem to fly for reasons that who knows? Who knows why? But we felt like we did our job.
You certainly did.
It was a great time to sit on stage and watch the other 8 people do their thing every night without question. That was way cool.
It was an amazing cast with amazing singers and great material.
Yeah, and the band was great, and the people who really liked it really dug it, and that was neat.
Well, it was wonderful
seeing you.
seeing
And the people who didn't, don't usually come up to you after the show, so we were pretty safe.
Well, that's true. That's true. It must have been a little depressing, with the reviews and all that stuff. That's very hard to deal with.
Disappointing. No, it's totally disappointing. And even I read them, but frankly, even if you don't read them, like some people in the cast don't read them, and you're keenly aware of what the flavor of the reviews are,
right,
even if you don't read them.
I'm sure.
It's kind of hard to avoid. People being like, "Oh, how you doing?" Wow. Okay, thanks. It's funny because I was having a conversation with Chris Hankey, who was just in my life. No, yeah, in my life.
Yeah,
that's what it was called. And he said, it is amazing what people will say to your face, thinking because they don't like your show that just deriding it and ripping it apart, and you're kind of like, hi, I actually have to do it 8 times a week. If you think I'm stupid and not aware of what the faults might be, I'm aware, but could you not be mean about it?
What's the worst thing somebody said to you?
Well, I don't know if this is the worst thing. I did have a woman once with a fairway. I was standing wherever with my cart, and this woman walked by with her cart and looks at me, and she goes, "Oh, by the way," as if we had ever had a conversation prior. She goes, "Oh, by the way, I loved all of your work at the Manhattan Theater Club, even the Wild Party, and I hated that show."
Oh.
And I felt like she told me my baby was ugly. But she didn't realize, to her she was paying a compliment, But I was like, oh, lady, strange lady in the fairway.
Yeah, you're just in Fairway buying your yogurt. And
she's all, by the way.
I love by the way. That's a nice way to start any conversation with someone you don't know.
By the way is right up there with, actually, this happened to me yesterday. I was standing on the corner of 44th and 8th, and a man I have never seen before in my life on a bicycle rides by me and goes, "I hear you're making an album. That's fantastic." And he disappeared up 8th Avenue. And I was just like, wow, kids right there.
See, that's when you know you're fancy. You're a big, fancy Broadway girl now.
In a certain community.
Well, when you
don't go unnamed.
No, when you say 8th Avenue, I think that pretty much names it.
Fair enough. 8th and 44th, y'all figure it out.
Yeah. Now,
but that was a good one.
I hear tell that there's Scoop. You have Scoop.
Scoop?
This is a news flash.
I'll take 2 scoops of chocolate chip in a cup, please.
No, I know what you're scooping.
Yes.
Tell us the news.
I'm going to go out on the road and paint myself green and ride on the broomstick for 6 months.
Fiddler on the Roof?
Well, you don't really ride on the broomstick. You actually go up on a cherry picker. But the point is, yeah, I'm going to go do Wicked for a while.
You're doing the national tour of Wicked.
Yes. Taking over for Stephanie J. Block, who you and I both know.
Yes, we do. She's actually on this very show, too.
There you go. Tell her I said hi.
I will.
I have to call her. It's funny, she's one of the only people I know on the road. I was like, wait, why is she leaving? That's no fun.
I know, maybe you could both go on the road and do Elphaba.
We'll just tag team it.
Now, I have to tell you, first of all, I'm thrilled for you, and I know this is going to be a great time for you, and you're going to...
I hope so. I hope I don't stink up the stage.
No. I can't imagine that. But the first time I ever heard that little ballad, Defying Gravity, the little soft tune, was from your very lungs. In a show that we did together at the Duplex, of all places, in an evening of Stephen Schwartz music with Stephen Aremus at the piano.
That's right.
You sang that song, and
I did.
My hair fell out. I had never heard. It was unbelievable.
I think my uterus fell out because it was really high.
Yes.
And I said to the wonderful Mr. Stephen Schwartz, who I've known for a very long time, Stephen, this is too high. Too high, too high. I think actually it did come down from that day.
Oh, it did?
But if it did, by a hair, because it's still terribly high.
What the hell is he trying to do to you girls?
I know, he's mad in the head is what he is. I was talking to Eden Espinosa the other day, who just started in the show just a few days ago. She was like, if you want any of the tricks that I figured out, I was like, yes, I will take all of your tricks if you want to hand them to me. She's just so great. She's such a wonderful girl.